during the winters of 2023, that is around the months of, you can say, November, December, January, we were hearing a lot of news that the pollution levels in the southern cities, the metropolitan cities, and also very specifically with regard to Mumbai, the pollution levels in these cities have increased to new heights. Even though we are very used to hearing about the severe air pollution problem of Delhi, but this time the condition was severe in Mumbai and the southern cities of Bangalore, Chennai was also there. So why is it so? This is what we will be discussing today. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section. I am Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of La Nina's impact on air quality in India. So whenever we talk about the topic of air quality in India, the city which comes to our mind is Delhi, as Delhi specifically during the Diwali times is known to be a gas chamber, is known to have very poor air quality, and the pollution level reaches to new heights. So let us first understand the timeline. First we'll be looking at the news, then about the study that has recently came out and what is the link between pollution and winter month in India, then wind direction, how the wind direction flows, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, that is Geography, Wind Direction. So the news talks about La Nina impacted air quality in India in the winter of 2022, and the same problem also persisted in the winters of 2023. What the new study says. So a new study has come out which has talked about that the air quality during the winters of 2022-23, La Nina has a lot of role to play in it. So the monsoon rainfall over India is known to be strongly influenced by El Nino and La Nina event. And see, what are El Nino and La Nina event? We will not be going into the details of it because that is not the topic for us today to discuss. But overall, if we'll talk about, then El Nino and La Nina are weather patterns because of which the monsoon or the rainfall gets influenced all over the world. So they are responsible for the warming and cooling of the Pacific Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean is basically responsible for the change of the wind patterns and also the change of the flow of water and the wind direction, whether it will be rainfall will be taking place or not, drought conditions will be prevailing or not, or the rainfall will be more or less. This is how the Pacific Oceans or the weather conditions or the wind conditions over the Pacific Oceans determines the weather patterns or the wind directions all over the world. So El Nino and La Nina events, they are alternating warming and cooling of the eastern Pacific Ocean that impacts weather across the world. And specifically we'll talk about, then see, El Nino and La Nina, they are weather patterns related to Pacific Ocean, Humboldt current, which is a cold ocean current, and it comes to the sides of the country Peru and also Chile. And then if we talk about specifically with regard to India, because that is what is most important, then you should know that India, there is El Nino and La Nina. El Nino is responsible for lack of rainfall. Lack of rainfall. And La Nina, if we talk about, then during the La Nina years, there is more rainfall. So El Nino year is responsible for causing the drought conditions, while La Nina year is responsible for causing more rainfall. So with regard to India, this is what is most important for you to remember. La Nina, because in this video we will be specifically talking about the La Nina. So with regard to La Nina, if there is a La Nina year, then India will have more rainfall and the South American continent will have less rainfall. This is the crux that you should be able to know. Now, there is a new study, and this new study talks about the air quality in the country, which could be influenced by the two weather events. So, it has said that this year, and specifically this year means that the winters of 2022 and 2023, the air quality, because it showed certain changes, we will be talking about the changes, because it showed certain changes. So, that certain changes is with regard to the La Nina event. Now, about the study which has taken place. So, the National Institute of Advanced Studies and Pune-based Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, they have conducted the study, and the study is about the unusual air quality. So, the study is about the unusual air quality in some Indian cities in the winter of 2022, which could be attributed to the record-breaking spell of La Nina prevailing at that time. So, it is saying that the study talked about that because there was unusual air quality observed. Unusual air quality, it means which is not usual, which do not happen during the normal conditions. So, because the unusual air quality was observed during some cities, over some cities, and the wind directions was also unusual. So, this unusual nature can be attributed to the La Nina year, because the La Nina since last 3 years have been active. The first time the air quality in Indian cities has been linked to the La Nina event. Usually the air quality is not linked to the La Nina event. The weather patterns and specifically the monsoon and the rainfall is associated with it. But for the very first time, the air quality is being associated with the La Nina event, and it is indirectly to climate change also, because climate change is directly or indirectly influencing and affecting every single weather phenomena which is happening or which is taking place as of now, and which is marking El Nino and La Nina more severe, as the drought years are becoming more severe, and even the rainfall or the floods year are also becoming more severe. It means that the extreme conditions can be seen. Now, what is the link between pollution and winter months in India? So, winter months and pollution, what is the link between them? So, during the October to January time, that is, you can say the winter time. So, during the October to January time in the northern Indian cities, when we say the northern Indian cities, take in your mind, for example, Delhi. Particularly Delhi, they experience very high concentration of PM 2.5. PM 2.5 is a pollutant known as the particulate matter 2.5, which is very small in size, and this is a particulate matter which is very much responsible for causing severe health issues and especially the respiratory problems, and this can cause a very high problem of asthma and also the coughing and the sneezing problems, and the senior citizens are bound to face very high health risk if the concentration of 2.5 is very high in the air. So, the very high concentrations of 2.5, there are a lot of factors which are associated to it, and that is temperature, moisture, heaviness in air, wind speed and direction. Because the time of October and January, if we will look at the location of Delhi on India's map, then Delhi is covered from every single side, and this is the time when the stubble burning problem from UP and Punjab also sends all the smoke and the particulates matter to the Delhi sides, and the winds are not blowing so that it can take away the heaviness in the air, and the pollutants in the air can be moved. The temperature is low so that the wind is not blowing, even the sun is not at its peak time. Then heaviness in the air is there, so the air becomes heavy and the movement of air is also restricted. So it play a role in trapping pollutants in the lower levels of the atmosphere. So what happens is that the lower levels of the atmosphere, you can say that the troposphere layer of the atmosphere, the pollutants, it get settled at the location, because the air movement is not there, there is heaviness in the air, the winds are not blowing, so the pollutants, they get stick to where they are, and transporting pollutants from one region to other region. And the western and southern parts of the country relatively has lower level of pollution, and we have very specifically seen that the pollution problem is what the North Indian cities is basically suffering from. But as compared to the North Indian cities, the western India cities, like for example Mumbai, you can say, while the southern Indian cities relatively and comparatively they have less pollution. Our major reason for it is that their presence towards or very close to the ocean. As there is ocean, so the wind will be blowing, and if the wind is blowing, then because of the movement in the air, the pollutants will be moving from one place to another place, and they can be washed out this way. So during the 2022 winters, it showed a significant deviation from this normal. So the 2022 winters, the normal conditions, it saw a deviation. Like for example, the conditions which showed deviation was that the western cities like the Mumbai and the southern cities like the Bengaluru, they also saw the increase in the pollution levels. The northern Indian cities were cleaner than usual, while the cities in the west and the south experienced worse than usual air quality. So this time the pollution levels in cities of the South India and the West India, the pollution level increased to new heights. While the North Indian cities, they had a very normal year. PM 2.5 concentrations in Mumbai rose by 30%, while Bengaluru registered a 20% rise, and the pollution of Mumbai made headlines also. Now about the wind direction, which is basically responsible for all the movement. Now there was a change in the normal wind direction. So the wind direction which flows normally, there was a change in it. During the winter's time, wind usually blows in the northwesterly direction, and they are popularly known as the westerlies. So the northwesterly direction is which are coming from the north and the westerly direction, and they are popularly known as the westerlies. And we all know that the westerlies are basically responsible for getting the monsoon and also responsible for the movement of the wind. So wind usually blows in the northwesterly direction, and during the winter of 2022, wind circulation was in the north-south direction. So during the normal year, it has to be northwesterly direction. So northwesterly direction means this direction, popularly known as the westerlies. But there was a change which was seen, and that is the wind circulation was in the north-south direction. It means that instead of westerlies, the direction was north-south. This was the direction. And the pollutants being carried from Punjab and Haryana, they bypassed Delhi and flew over Rajasthan and Gujarat to southern regions. Like for example, see this map. Okay, I think now you are able to see this map. So this is the map of India. Usually the direction of wind is northwesterly, that is this direction. But this time, due to the change, and the reason has been given to the La Nina year, so the wind direction has been north-south, that is this direction. So because of this movement, the pollutants has not flown over the Delhi, rather than the pollutants have flowed to the western side and to the southern side, because the movement of the wind was from the north to the south direction. And this is the reason that if the wind is coming from the north to the south direction, so the cities like Mumbai and also the South Indian cities like Bengaluru and all other major cities also, they also experienced the concentration of PM 2.5 increasing, and the presence of pollutants was also observed. in their air, and the pollutant load from the northern states moved in the different trajectory and reached peninsular India. And usually the peninsular India, the wind direction, because it was northwest, it did not go into the South Indian cities or the peninsular Indias. Now the local circulation of wind near Mumbai also had an anomalous behavior. Now the wind which was blowing near the city Mumbai, it also showed different behavior, and the wind currents alternate between blowing from the land to the sea every few days. So in the days, that is like around the time of 2 to 4 days, the wind currents was in normal condition, the wind currents blows in 2 to 4 days, but this time that was also changed, and the wind currents blowing from the land towards the sea, the wind carry pollutants out of the city. Now from land towards the city, now imagine this is the sea and this is the city. This is the city. So if the wind is blowing from city to sea, so they will take all the pollutants away from the city, and this wind was blowing in 2 to 4 days during normal conditions, but during the time of winters of 2022 and also 2023, so this anomalous behavior of wind blowing was also seen, and this condition was not happening for some 8 to 10 days. So because of which also the presence of pollutants remained inside the city for a long period of time. Wind persisted in one direction for more than a week or 10 days, and then leading to greater accumulation of pollutants in Mumbai, because of which the pollutants could not move from the city to the sea. Now about La Nina. So the wind behavior extended La Nina, which by the winter of 2022 had been persisting for an unusually long 3 years. And the study and the scientists are saying that this anomalous behavior was due to the La Nina, because the La Nina impact and year had been extended since last 3 long years, and because of this the rainfall was impacted in the whole of the Asia continent, and also the wind direction was changed, and this is because of which the anomalous behavior of the wind was also observed. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. La Nina is associated with India as it causes increased rainfall, decreased rainfall, stagnant rainfall, or none of the above. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.